Right, let's get started. Alright everyone, today we're going to be just reviewing this Risk Fortress 2 speedrun. So basically it's Risk of Rain in Team Fortress 2, and I'm speedrunning this as my own footage on Titanium mode, which is the hardest. So basically in the opening here, all I'm doing is just getting a few bits and pieces, a few items, marking that out, and I'm also trying to just find where the teleporter is, because obviously if you're speedrunning it, you are supposed to do it as fast as possible. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find it, but I don't exactly find it immediately. But basically, with this sort of game mode, if you're not familiar with it, basically you spawn in, you loot up, do the teleporter event, and get out, right? But when you're speedrunning it, you start the teleporter event right after setup, after you've got a bit of stuff, and then you're kind of doing both at the same time, looting and the teleporter event. So at this moment, I don't have that much cash, so I'm just trying to farm it up. And when I reach a certain threshold, then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go back in, right? And obviously later on, I do a bit of looting within the teleporter radius, because then the crates and stuff is actually breakable. So I guess I could talk about the items. The items are just an essential part of the game, right? I mean, it's probably pretty similar to Risk of Rain. So yeah, really in the speedrun, I'm focusing on getting like the Alien Swarm Parasite. That's plus 2 HP per hit. So for Pyro, I mean, yeah, same with Heavy. Like you're just hitting so many times, so it's really good there. I think for my Strange, so it's like my ability item, I want the Nasty Norseman. I'm not sure as to whether I get it or not, but basically it gives you a random manpower rune, and obviously that's really powerful if you get like the vampire one, because that's just life steal, and that's just amazing. But yeah, you got something like the Boozer's Bandana actually. So if you read this, it's like, this is really good. Plus 15 HP restored and kill per stack. So if I get 10 of them, it's 150 HP. Can't see my HP right here, but you know, they'll show later. But nonetheless, that's really good. And then plus 4% chance per stack to cause a small explosion and kill that marks any hit enemies for death for 6 seconds, and then and also killing. I think the last one's killing enemies marked for death. Sort of gives you double HP back, so there'd be 30 health restored on kill per stack. So that's like really good, and I slept on that arm. But yeah. I definitely want to get quite a few of those. 2 meters, because you get plus 3% crit chance, so you get 34 of them, and you get 102% crit chance. So yeah, like just full crits. So this Strange here, I'm pretty sure I have it for a while. I'm really not sure if I get the Nasty Norseman in this one. It has been a bit of time. But yeah, I mean, it summons 5 mini sentry busters. They do a lot of damage. It's pretty good. Like I'm not exactly upset that I got this. There's definitely way worse Strangers out there. And here I was just wondering why I couldn't see my HUD. Maybe it's CL underscore draw HUD. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm just still charging up the teleporter and getting a bit of cash. I mean, I've probably only like 600 cash, so this is obviously fairly good timing here. Now in terms of the run, I mean, I get it done in like, I think a bit over an hour, which it's like my first speed run. Hardest difficulty, I've never done Pyro and Titanium and like, gone through all the 10 stages. But yeah, like, you know, I think it's pretty decent for sort of first one. Yeah, and then I get a collector's crate there. I mean, since it's a teleporter radius, I can collect it. And collector's items are really important. This one here, I need to go back a bit. I'm yapping. So last breath, this is one of 3. It's class specific, right? This is Pyro collectors, right? So plus 150% afterburn per stack, and then you have this. Oh, that's where it was. Oh, hitting a burning with your second. Yeah, right. I mean, it's not the most useful there, but you do get plus 15% damage. I think it's per stack probably. Just let it do that. Per stack when attacking marked enemies. Oh, I had no idea about this. I mean, maybe I should run the shotgun or something. That's actually very interesting. So I can just kind of soften them up with the shotgun. Maybe Scorch Shot actually for AoE and just go ham. I don't know. But yeah, I mean the teleporter charge is almost there, and basically just interact it with it, like E or something like that, and you can just go home. But I'm obviously needing to loot, and I did choose the thermal thrusters, or thruster, just for that mobility. Obviously you want to get stuff like the Robin Walkers, like that. It's plus 4% increase in movement speed per stack, and that just quite good. There's a lot of enemies to come in the stage, in the later stages, and you just got to dodge. And especially in titanium, you take so much damage, level up so quickly, you don't regen much health. I mean, it's just really essential. But also AAA badge isn't bad either. You know, it's like plus 4% movement speed, fire speed, and reload speed. Reload speed isn't helpful for pyro, but fire speed and movement speed's helpful. Okay, so yeah, and then basically you just win here, and you get transport to a different map. It's very interesting. So I guess we can skip over here. And honestly, this is like the most grindiest part. Again, I'm just doing the same sort of setup, but I could have farmed for a legendary crate. I think, I don't know, legendary item, whatever they call it, Risk of Rain, or just an unusual crate in TF2. Basically, unusual items are the best items. They're really, really good, and crates that have a 100% chance to give you unusual cost a lot of cash. Fair enough, right? And you get like maps like this. You get 2 per 10 rounds, and yeah, I mean, while in the later stages, you just get so much money. You don't have to farm at all. I had to farm here quite a lot, and yeah, it's kind of boring. But I guess I can tell you what I got. It's like the crown of the Old Kingdom. So basically, I think 30% chance per kill to some of these 3 fireballs, and they go around, hone in on a target that you're hurting, and does a lot of damage. It's pretty good. And then I get really lucky with this large wooden crate. You've seen it before, right? Um, I don't know. But basically get the class crown, which is plus 500 HP, plus 25% damage, just in general, and then plus 10 HP. So that was really, really lucky getting that extra one there. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna like skip ahead because this is just boring. I mean, like whatever, I mean, I'm bored here. So yeah, just looting up, and then I'm on the third stage, which I mean, I just like how it's just so much shorter. But yeah, here's a better setup that I did, just collecting stuff. But I know where the teleporter is, so I just get straight on top of it. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, I've just gotten like one more unusual than I thought, and a really good unusual. You got some pretty bad ones out there, or mediocre ones. I mean, in general, they're powerful, but like, some are definitely better than others. And some work for some classes better than others. And yeah, I'm just killing these bosses, and you can see with the Alien Swarm Parasite, I actually got 2 of them. It gets a bit hard to see, but you see there's plus 4 here. I did kill, I think, 2 robots there, the big one and the small one, so I did get some health there from the Bruiser's Bandana. But I also get health from the Alien Swarm Parasite right here, so I got 2, because it's plus 4, and it's just really helping me. You just see all that HP right there, and that's really nice. And yeah, I mean, I'm just WM1ing. We can just skip ahead a bit. But yeah, I mean, really at this point, basically, I'm just farming cash, and I'm trying to sort of balance these 2 things. Firstly, especially in titanium mode, I definitely want to get every single item, because I don't want to just die, right? Like, then there's no speed run, right? Because there's no fun to talk about. I've got to beat this big bad boss and, get over those items. And besides, if you're struggling, sometimes it can take you longer, right? If you're really struggling, so that is definitely something you've got to balance, right? But to get those items and to spend the time at those workshops trading the items at the scrapper, scrapping unwanted items to trade, I mean, it takes time and obviously getting cash. So you've got to sort of predict how much you're going to need. So I sort of do the math thinking, well, there's no unusual crate, so I think like 4,500, 5,000, something like that. So yeah. And then I'm just looting right here. Yeah. What to talk about? I mean, just do my Sentry Buster stuff. I guess that was a bit of the crown of the Old Kingdom. Um, okay, I think we just move forward a bit more. So yeah, I mean that's really just stage 3. It's fairly easy at the start, but it does get a bit more hectic, and I might want to show that gameplay off a bit more, um, because you don't really see it. It can get quite chaotic. Chaotic, yeah. So yeah, this is just another setup here. Ooh, skipped ahead a bit. All right, and yeah, basically here, where is it? Yeah, I get to the teleporter. I just find it. And that's what's so helpful about thermal thruster. You can just get around the place, start really quickly, and summon in my sentry busters. Honestly, I should have done it at the very start when I first spawned in, because you still get your sentry busters. Like they don't expire. They only despawn when you change from map to map. But yeah, other than that, like yeah, I mean, you start at the start, and then you have those 30 seconds for your cooldown to sort of wear out a bit. But nonetheless, you know, it's just a very small thing. But if I wanted to do it better, and yeah, at the moment, I mean, sort of strat here is just to sort of jump around a bit, you know, surf stuff. Being very careful of that big demo over there. Killing a little robot for a bit of HP. But yeah, you're basically just trying to dodge as much as possible, trying to keep um, sort of control of the crowds, you know, those little heavies there, the street brawlers they're called. And then obviously with this soldier, I mean, I'm actually just dodging so much, it's crazy. But yeah, jumping around, sort of circle strafing. I'm not sure what happened there actually. Maybe it was on my collector's items, it just destroyed everything. It was crazy. Um, but yeah, sometimes that just happens. Uh, and I think pro tip, like by this stage, because it's titanium, enemy level just gets to a certain point, I don't actually have to, you know, farm for cash. I just, I'll just hold on. Well, that was just my mum turning on the dryer, and that just like vibrates my wall. Anyways, so let's just get into this. Um, so yeah, basically at this point, there's just so many robots. You get so much cash, right? And the crates don't get that much more expensive. So yeah, I mean you just don't have to farm, and that's how it actually gets faster. It starts off quite slow, right? And especially when you don't have that many good items, or really anything, like yeah, it's a bit slow. But if you sort of build up a very powerful build, you can just sweep through anything, right? Obviously, it's hard on yeah, like something like titanium or steel, because the robots just level up more, right? But nonetheless, you can still get away with quite a bit. And here, I mean, you can really just see the Boozer's bandana being very essential here, right? I'm just getting, I mean, these kills, like look at that, 150 plus 150 HP. And then what I do is just ignore these robots, right? Some people say it's overfarm, but yeah, like I've got my money, I just want to get the stuff, and if I can just avoid them, hey, you know, it's good. So that's another thing you need to do to just save time. All right. Well, I think that's just looting, and I mean they kind of come across here, but it's not that bad. I guess we can talk about that one. It's basically just a roulette sort of thing, you know. Um, I'm just thinking about like COD Zombies or something like that because it had something like that, some sort of, or maybe Black Ops. I don't know, whatever. It's just gambling, um, and getting 2 meters again earlier. It's just so important. So just skip ahead a bit because this is just me looting. Um, and we get into the next one. Now, I think this one may be the boss one, or might be Rottenberg. Yeah, Rottenberg. That one's a lot easier for me. The other one's like this really cool soldier boss. It's a bit more difficult, but I think we run into that later. Yeah, actually we do. So we get to see both, and that's really exciting because I like this one, but I also like the other one. I mean, I think they're both pretty well made. I think I might want to just turn on the volume actually. It's probably maybe should have done it a bit earlier, but you know, I just thought it'd be a bit too loud. But anyways, yeah, just a bit of game noise and me whispering to myself. Anyways, awkward laugh aside. Yeah, alright, well, I mean, it's just a setup. Basically what happens is tanks come forward. Yeah, if you think about it like the last wave on like Barbarian Bot Bash, you know, like 3 tanks and all those support bots, it's essentially the same sort of gig. But sometimes it can actually be challenging. So yeah, I'm just here, just spam my flames around. I already got my bots just to take care of it, and that's really nice. It just gives me a bit of extra time to get on the tank, and obviously, I realize that no one's there, no one's here to kill me, so I just do the MVM tech, and that's really good about Pyro, right? Yeah, there are actually, I mean, cases of tanks, right? Stage 5 or stage 10, yeah, it's a possibility, and it's 1 of 2 now. 1 in 2 chance. But also, I think in the sort of Robot Factory map, the last map where you got the big bad boss, one of the mini stages within there, you got a big tank, and you know, maybe you could get away with doing that. But I mean, Pyro's just a good tank buster in general, so yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to kite these melee bots. You know, they may seem a bit easier, but they do a lot of damage, and especially in the later stages, I mean, they just charge around so much, they get really scary. Very, very scary. And also the tanks are a lot more dangerous than you would otherwise think. So basically, these laser sort of towers, they just shred through your health, and I think I take a bit of damage here, but I hide behind this tank, which is pretty good. And then you also got the rockets and some sort of upward, like, sort of rocket spray. So yeah, you just got a variety of things there. And yeah, I mean, they can be a bit dangerous, so just watch out for them, and I think it's really good. It keeps you on your toes. But yeah, I'm already just destroying these tanks. It's not very, very hard. Oh yeah, that's the rocket attack. Just firing rockets off. So yeah. But I think the laser attack's the most dangerous. So yeah, I just do that, and I mean, I guess I could show. What could I show? I think I could show that using the workstation. Let's just see. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Scrapping. I guess I can just show a bit of that. Yeah. So basically, so hold on. I think I get the scrapper. Like, yeah. So basically, I'm just deleting items here and yeah, getting scrap metal, and I can. I mean, I think I get some licenses to main. Just yeah, doing that to the poor rapid fire bowman. Still opening a few things up. I think I found like the 2 meters somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, I mean, yeah, but this is really important, and the reason why it's so important is because you can, you know, get something like, I think there's like an eye catcher there, and it's this accessory that gives you plus 10 melee damage, or 10% melee damage. Now for Pyro, that's not very good. For Demo Knight, for Spy, that's pretty good. But for Pyro, it's better to get plus 10% damage for your license to main, or from licenses to main, right? Because the firing speed is actually converted to damage. Right? And yeah, I mean, I just do a few of these, but I think I have in mind something else, because otherwise I would just spam that. Okay, what is it? Ah, yes, the Robin Walkers. You just need your speed. So yeah, that's what you do. Scrapping, you know, you exchange that scrap metal for the common stuff. For the genuine grade stuff, it's reclaimed metal, and then refined metal for unusuals. So yeah, but they're really good. Yeah, they give you some sort of control over what you have, right? Because otherwise it's a complete luck game, and just get unusual. From a large crate, honestly, sometimes it feels like it's just pathetic, you know, I can just have a sense. Now this one, it isn't the best unusual for now, because like, stage 6, really, like, It's not that many stages until the boss stage, but still, you know, it's not bad. And I think I'd commit to it because I think it may have been able to help. And yeah, basically, you have this random chance to get either scrap, reclaimed, or a fine metal from killing bots. Okay, and right here, I just got a pocket medic. Again, an absolute run saver. Falling below 25% health will activate a 5-second Uber, 10-second 35% resistance buff, and also heals you for 80% health, but it consumes the item. Again, right, I'm not saying it's perfect, but you're eating a lot of damage. This thing just comes in clutch. You do have a better version called the Cheetah's Lament, but that's unusual, and yeah. I also see the 2 meters there, but I need to just start the event, but I'm going to keep that in mind. And sometimes I like to just ping it to help me remember. But yeah, 2 meters, workbench, I mean, that's just one of the best things you can see, you know. It's just, yeah. So yeah, for this combat here, I'm obviously just really cautious of these soldiers. Their crockets are, I mean, just look at that, 920 damage. They hit hard, really, really hard. And even though resistances and all that, again, they just find it so fast. So I'm just trying to jump here, reflect a bit, killing those small robots for that HP. You know, try reflecting a bit more there. But yeah, it's just a bit of this, and yeah, I know that if I could get some real good damage in, that'll obviously help me there. Taking little breaks, just getting a bit of HP here and there with the Alien Storm power side. Again, yeah, killing the small robots, so with the Bruiser's Bandana, I can get that HP back. It's all very important. And then a bit of circle strafing when I'm a bit more confident in the situation. And that's just how you approach these sort of situations. And you can see that my mobility with the Robin Walkers is just essential. Right? Like, these bots are having a bit of trouble keeping up with me. I'm able to be way more aggressive, just get in there, get out of there. Super, super important. Right, so slept on. Now, ideally I would have also have tuxes here. So yeah, like it's like the Penguin for Linux, which is actually the operating system I'm on. So basically it's plus 15% jump height, or maybe it's a bit more. No, I think it's plus 15%, and then plus 60% air acceleration. And what's really important about that is that by basically air strafing, sort of like beak hopping, I guess, you just gain so much speed. You jump off a ledge, you got like 4 or 5 tuxes, you start air strafing, like, you know, heavy air strafe, right? Back and forth to gain speed. You know, I mean, you just gain so much speed, it's actually ridiculous. And also you just jump higher, and that helps you avoid explosives and be harder for the bots to hit. And again, like, the movement is so important. If you can just do sort of crazy stuttery movement, or kite projectiles, you know, or their tracking, you can avoid so much damage. Like, you know, it's not something that's in your head, you know, think, oh, the robots, not humans. Nah, it's very real. See here, I'm just getting a few items, you know. A bit thirsty. Alright. Yeah, again, just getting a few items, scrapping right here. And yeah, I mean, I'm just sorting through it so I can get all these 2 meters. So yeah, and that's basically it there. Crashing out. Alright. Ooh. No Discord. Alright, so this is the next one. So yeah, this one has unusual here. And you're gonna do some sort of like puzzle. So I'll look up here and I think to myself, 1, 3, 4. I mean, I'm getting items still, but then I think, oh, I need to head over. And then what I do is I just, yeah, so the teleporter is right there. I decide to just go for this instead. I'm not sure about that, but like, I mean, I think it'd be more optimal to go for teleporter first and then that. But honestly, it's a very small thing. And then for this one, you have all these big Yeti heavies, just a lot of health, a lot of melee damage, but they're not that hard, to be honest, as long as you don't get cornered. But you do have these loose cannon spamming demos who also have a shield, so do like mini charge and have a big Islander, so they can be a bit scary. you know, but because you can't get too close. But with all this mobility, a bit of jump height as well. I think I got a bit of tucks, a few tuxes. Yeah, I mean it's just just strafing around, jumping a bit, dodging stuff. I mean, it's not too hard. It was a bit close there, but again, a bit of air blast never hurt anyone, except your medic when, you know. Well actually, no, no, the enemy medic, like, you reflect a direct hit rocket and one-shot your, their med. Anyways, yeah, so, oh yeah, I'm also receiving scrap metal, and it's actually really good, so I can show that in, and especially when there's more mobs, I mean there's just more, or more robots, there's just more chances. But yeah, I just do a bit of this. I'm just doing a bit of jumping as well, just to confuse the bot, always be moving. So yeah, and I'm just putting in my stuff, and just, again, like there's just a lot of carnage here, it's quite satisfying honestly, just getting all those crits. It's just a nice soundtrack, but you can't really hear it. It's a bit quiet. But yeah, I mean, as I said earlier before, like 26k, that's more than enough, and I didn't spend any time trying to farm. Now, I mean, I do just get that guy because I can see he's a bit dangerous, and on my way, I do clean up a few others because they can get in the way, and you don't want that time loss there. But I think I could have avoided that. The big guy, the giant. But yeah, nonetheless, it's no big problem. I'm just hastily, yeah, just farming. And there's also a bit of tech with this. So you just hit this first because it takes a bit of time to open, and then you hit this, and then the other stuff. Yeah. Oh, I get the chisel, man. I mean, I don't end up using it, but basically, yeah, you cheat death. Upon cheating death, enable power play mode for 15 seconds. So, yeah, basically it's crits, Uber, stuff like that. Consumed on use, but recharges after 2 stages are completed. So, yeah, I mean, if on stage 8 I had to use it, yeah, to cheat death, sure. And then for the boss stage, I would be able to cheat death. Yes! And I'm pretty happy about it. Maybe you heard that. And the reason why is quite simple. I don't want to die. It's quite easy to just move in a bit of like a unideal way and just eat tons of spam and just die. Even if you have good setup and all that. Yeah, like, yeah, it's just what happens sometimes. And beforehand, in a different run, I just ate a lot of damage and died. And I was very close to finishing it. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah, it's more like the fact that I'm not stressed about dying so much, you know. I think I'm looking for something to scrap. It might be tuxes. I think I don't know where it is. Yeah, tuxes, and I'm just trying to move around, but I don't know. I just couldn't really find it, and then I do find it. Surely, I'm just trying to avoid people. Come on. No. You're not telling me. You're not telling me that I. Surely I find it. No. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I mean, just really good stuff right there. And you can see I already have so much air control and jump height. Come on, show it off. Show it off for the camera. Oh yeah, this is the best jumping I've ever seen, folks. You'll never see anything better than this. Okay. Oh, yeah, just a bit of comp stuff. bit of drama. It's always very funny. Just two people are mad at each other. But yeah, basically for this, just looting up, the same sort of thing. It does get a bit hectic here, and I like that I have all this jumping because it just lends itself for some cool combat, you know. But yeah, basically I'm spawning them in. Again, I should do it at the start. That's alright. And yeah, I mean that is one downside of the tux. Sometimes you jump a bit too high, but that's alright. So yeah, basically have all these I think it's like Hua Long Eater, like not, I don't know, that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but yeah, basically they do a lot of damage. You got these Demonites as well, Persian Persuader. And when you see what I'm doing right here is, I've got so much air control, right? Because I think I've got like 6 tuxes, maybe 7, I'm not sure. So, I mean, it's plus 60, you know, each time. I think I have 7, so that's 420% increased air control. And, I mean, I'm just like kind of button mashing my WASD just to sort of go around. And look, I'm not expecting everyone to do this. You have to be a bit of a movement nerd to do this, but yeah, basically, I mean, you can do this without the tux, but just not as much because you don't have much turning control. But you can do something similar, right? You just kind of pressing sort of D, then sort of S, yes, A, you know, kind of just doing it, you know. And I think, you know, obviously like S and W, they kind of, I mean, S slows you down, W doesn't really do too much, so I don't really think I can press it. But yeah, at this point I'm a bit low as well. And I'm just away from the action. Again, that's what's really good about mobility. You avoid damage as well. Again, I would be way more smoked if I couldn't avoid damage by doing a little strafing. But also, I just, you know, get around so they can't hit me as much. And like, look at that. Like, they're barely hitting me. But then when I kind of screw it up a bit, I just wait some damage and I say, no, I'm just going to get out. I'm also just sort of manically spraying my flames just to kill like a small robot, and that will just give me all that health and boost bandana. So again, just all these small things, you just sort of add it up, and it really helps you do a run like this. You know, I'm not saying it's perfect, but you know. And also send in the boys charging in from above. It's like paratroopers, you know, and they just go and explode on the bad guys. And here I'm getting a bit low, but I know that they're quite low, so I'm just committing to it. And yeah, it's all good there. And here I'm just sort of lighting them up a bit. Don't really know what to do at the moment, but I just sort of start looting. Again, I think it's a matter of sort of commitment, because I kind of want to kill them, yeah, because they're kind of dangerous. But ultimately, it is really important to just get in and get out. Like, I can 100% do that. So that's just something to work on for next time. Again, staying calm during a speedrun, yeah, it's just really important. It takes a lot of discipline. It's not like I was very nervous here, but like I could have just feared a bit, you know. And again, I'm still looking for the nasty Norseman after all these solemn years, and yeah, I'm just going so fast. This, yeah, I mean, I'm just doing tiny little strafes here just to gain speed. You know, if you have seen KZ, so basically just in source games, you're just jumping as optimally as possible and strafing to gain speed. I'm basically doing a similar thing, not professionally of course, because those people are just insane, but yeah, it's the same sort of idea. And I'm just scrapping, I think, to get the licenses to maim, although I want to get some boosters bandana, because again, more health is just better. No question about it. Now, I did get a bit low there, so again, it's pretty good. It's not perfect, because if you're just facing giants, it's not as effective, but you know, it's still pretty good. And also here I sort of realised that, well, it's actually quite good to kill these bots even when you've finished the round, right? And the reason why is the Towering Pillar of Hats, you can get reclaimed metal, right? Okay, I'm still recording. So yeah, and yeah. Alright. And then we just go here. Plus 5. Yeah, okay. This is not embarrassing. But yeah, like when you go so fast that you start sliding up ramps. I mean, do CL underscore show pos 1, and you'll see that velocity counter going up. And yeah, I mean, I think as the stages go on, not only are they quicker, but also I'm just doing a bit more efficiently with the teleporter stuff. But yeah, here I'm just really embracing the airstrafes, and what's really good about Pyro is that you can just spray your flames around. You don't have to really aim, just get the general gist of it, and you'll do some good damage as well as avoiding so much damage. Like, look at this. I was on 2,158 HP for way too long, like, and then I take a lot of damage. So it just shows that, yeah, you really got to pay attention to your movement, otherwise you're just going to eat tons of damage. And here I'm getting a bit low, so I just decide to get out, use some damage to small robots, just do a bit of a drive-by. And I think I get 330 HP on that kill. Okay, and then I just eat a lot of damage and take. Use a pocket medic. Right. Again, really good stuff here. I don't use my Cheetah's Lament, which is, you know, precious. And yeah, it just saves there. That's why you get your pocket medics, and I think ideally it's like 6 to 8, you know. It depends on how confident you are, obviously. And it might be better to just get, you know, items that increase your damage, movement, something like that. But at least 6, you know, because you never know what could go wrong. But again, the less you invest in that, the more risk you're taking. But you know, with that reclaimed metal, you could probably get some pretty good items, you know. So you just got to make good decisions like that. But yeah, here I'm just spawning my sentry busters, and yeah, I mean, doing some pretty good damage. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've really just embraced the tuxes, the boozers bandanas, the love and walkers I was already kind of using, but yeah, it's just so fun. Like, it is so fun being able to do this. I'm a bit of a movement guy, so yeah, it's just great stuff here. And I think I should, oh, well, I mean, I don't, it's a bit chaotic, to be honest. But if there's just slightly less enemies, I would have looted that crate there. But that's alright. Again, like, I need to be disciplined, I need to stay in the teleporter radius, but it's all good. No money's on the line. But yeah, obviously, oh, crikey, yeah, I'm just getting so much HP just from killing. What's really interesting is that those bots don't get stuck. Maybe there's just so many of them, the game just sort of bugs out. But here, I'm just trying to kill some because there's just so many, but ultimately, I just gotta suck it up and get stuff really quickly. So just turn back on, and again, like, you know, rule number 1, never stop firing. Because you've got health on kill, health on hit. I mean, you don't have that, you're just gone. Oh, I picked up the wrong thing, but that workstation right there, Alien Storm Parasite, is really, really good. Yeah, got it earlier, but I didn't. I mean, it was the first stage, so I couldn't really invest in it. It was still good to have, but again, it just wasn't the ideal time. If I was going to have it, it would be a bit later, you know. But to be honest, I mean, you take what you can get, to be honest. But yeah, it's good to get it multiple times. That's obviously ideal there. And here I'm just trying to kill them because, again, I don't want to use any pocket medics. Yeah, like, they're nasty. And here I'm just trying to search for anything. I think a scrapper. I'm thinking, gimme a scrapper. Gimme. And I'm kind of stressing out. I'm thinking, this is a really good opportunity. That, I mean, what about my time, guys? What about my time? I mean, I do find a few other things to loot, so it's not exactly that bad. But, yeah. Just a bit, yeah, annoying, stressful. But eventually I decided, you know what, let's just, I mean, I've just playing metal, so that's really good. But I'm basically just doing one at a time, because I don't want to lose anything, like, really good. Because that'd be really bad. Oh, wow, I had 11 tuxes. Wow, that's crazy. And I lost her, so it's not the best. But yeah. But yeah, I think at that point I'm just like, it's like, oh no, I'm losing my stuff. But getting 46 HP back is kind of insane. And actually, I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I thought my speedrun was a bit more optimal than this. I could just go. But again, first time, probably just forgetting about it a bit. Yeah. But yeah, how was that? Obviously not ideal, but could definitely get better. Okay, so this is the last one before the boss one. So I guess it's 11 stages then. um, so yeah, this is the other one you could get at stage 5, and it is a bit in beta because of all the error messages, or error textures, models, error models. I mean, there's supposed to be robots dormant apparently, so. And here I'm just getting a few things, and impressively I actually get the right amount, which is 34. I was surprised. But yeah, basically this is major shocks. It switches between different rocket launchers, attacks, but yeah, I mean, with all this movement, turning control, I mean, it can only really hit me if I'm cornered or if using the direct hit, because that's just, I mean, it's a very fast projectile. But other than that, I mean, yeah, just kind of getting screwed over. But yeah, now I've got to destroy these, I think they're called amplifiers. It's actually a scrapped engineer item concept. I think it's for the engineer update, but they scrapped it a long time ago. But yeah, basically, yeah, being reused here in this way, just to be some sort of beacon. I mean, I destroyed that. Again, just want to go nice and quick. And obviously that sort of air strafing allows you to build up tons of speed, and just really getting all your flame particles inside the amplifier is so important. You can see at this point that thermal thruster actually isn't that fast. It actually slows me down. That's one of my complaints I have about thermal thruster. It feels unnecessarily restrictive, you know. But other than that, you know, just doing a few things here. Am taking a bit of damage, but oh, wow, to take the damage there. And I actually do pop dramatic, but again, I have the HP, it's no problem. And then Major Shocks is having a tantrum, and it just dies. Yeah, you fully crashed out. But yeah, at this point, just looting up before, well, you know, gotta do the deed. And you just have a few robots here. I mean, that's obviously just be a giant heavy, but it's just a giant error, so, yeah. Again, I do not know what I'm doing. I think I'm just having fun. Like, okay, I need to get to the like, again, I'm moving so fast, I don't have to pay attention to them. But, yeah. I think that's basically it there. I mean, I only got one thing there. And I think that's like a rapid fire pipe demo. And I got unusual. Well, I mean, you know, I need to see another one. And it's another cheaterism, man. It doesn't really say it stacks, but I guess it kind of would, because you consume the first one and then consume the second one, and then by then, for the next one, next stage, you'll have it recharged. But yeah, like again, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is a big time waster. I could probably have gotten like 55 minutes or something like that. Just, I don't know, bro. Just cut that out and say, oh, I got a faster speed one. I'm just having a bit too much fun, I think. Alright. So now it is the boss stage. Okay. Stage 11. Titanium. 47 minutes and 30 seconds. It could have probably been like 42 minutes if I just, yeah, or maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, just more optimization. And we're not even talking about like not farming to the full extent or skipping the unusual crate, you know, in the second stage. Which I mean, I might experiment doing that. You know, is it a big loss? 100%. But if it gives me a better time, if I can manage it, yeah. So it's stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not too big on speedrunning. It's just a fun thing I do. But it's cool to think of strategies, right? But yeah, here the main thing isn't really to kill the giants. It's just like killing one small robot, doing a bit of damage, you know, getting a few of them, and just jumping around so I don't, you know, take any damage, right? Because again, it's the timer. When the timer goes out, all robots get killed, right? And then you can move on. So it's not about killing the giants. You just spray your flames around, take a lot of damage randomly, again, like the earlier I said, The cheater summon is very important. Pocket medic is very important. Sometimes you just eat tons of damage, even though I've got goated items. Sure, not a lot of defensive ones to be honest, but I mean, yeah, good defense has to be good offense. But yeah, just look at that. So much damage taken. Again, if I sacked more defensive items, sure, but like, that's just lame. You know, just very, very lame. Yeah. And to be honest, if you can kill them fast, hey, they can't hit you. Yeah. They have less time to kill you. So, but yeah, and as the seconds are coming down, I'm just going to head to that doorway, and yeah, bit of optimization there. And again, I'm to the right because I know where the big red button is, and I'm spawning my boys. And here, just get the flames out, you know, first contact. And yeah, this one here, you know, the Arena before is obviously the easiest one. You know, it's not that cramped, so I mean, yeah, but this one, it's cramped, and try and play into that. You know, there's not much room, no high places. But yeah, I mean, when you got tuxes and Robin Walkers and all these just really powerful items, just look at those explosions. It's crazy. It's no problem. Yeah, it's all good inside the hood. So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing the same thing, just wiggling around in the air, getting tons of speed because I have 10 tuxes, and just spraying all the bad guys. You know, I mean, ironically, being a bit of a scout main, playing comp and all that, all this has MGU and stuff. It's circle back to this, and even jump maps. You know, just getting good with the source engine movement. It really just opens up so much. Even when you're versing a bunch of clankers. Be funny in the future, saying clanker, just it's like an actual slur, you know, like the N word and stuff. Don't say the K word, guys. Get demonetized. Get arrested in the UK. You know. You've caused anxiety to a to a fellow robot, yeah. They got feelings. We've programmed them in, yeah, because it's very important. Yeah, it probably wasn't that funny, but you know. But no, it's not political. Can't be political. All right. This stage here was the one where I got absolutely bad to say a naughty word. Destroyed. Let's just say. Again, like with the stage 6, you know, those crit soldiers, just firing those crit rockets, right, doing a lot of damage. You've the same one, but just firing a bunch of crit rockets, like tons, but they're very slow, and it's kind of cramped and stuff. So, yeah, and obviously they just do insane amounts of damage. And there's quite a few of them. So basically, I think I accidentally just walked into that and just died. Or something. Again, it's hectic, you know. There's Demonites, some soldiers here. There's also NGs you gotta be careful of. I guess another thing I can mention is that's at a certain enemy level, robots have some robots have manpower and some resistance, haste, some vampire, some I don't know, other ones, you know. But yeah, I'm just doing the same thing, moving around, you know, being very careful of those rockets, just kiting them, you know, moving quite a bit to the left, to the right, that's just what you do. And obviously just keeping attention to all the small robots, and obviously engineer, I don't really notice it, again, it's just very hectic. But I tell them to pack it up, alright, send it somewhere else, and yeah, give him a slap on the butt to say goodbye. He dies. So yeah, I'm just it's so insane, the movement, but I'm just jumping from one massive platform to the next. It's hard to get a sense of scale, but this would be quite big for like a tier 2, like a normal tier 2 map. Like you'd have to rocket jump from the 2 platforms, right? And I'm just doing it in a jump, yeah, no questions asked, just by pure air strafing. just getting all that speed, it's just amazing. Without turning control modifiers, all that sort of shaky stuff when see all those KZ players, it's just small differences, right? It's a subtle art, but in this case, it's not very subtle. Sure, there's a difference between me and a pro KZer, but it's very, very obvious. And this is the tank one. So yeah, just I don't think I spawned on my boys, but yeah, I just do this, get the double damage. Good for MVM, good for this. And I think actually, yeah, do have to be careful with the rockets, but I think in Risk Fortress, they fixed the, the dodgy, I guess, like hitboxes of the tank, so you don't get crumpled by it. You don't get run over when you're trying to, do pyro things. So that's really good. Yeah, I mean, at some point, yeah, also the lasers. I mean, you just see it's way more. It's really buffed up, and yeah, man, does a lot of damage, and you just got to strafe a lot, big strafes, and won't be able to track you. And what I'm doing here is obviously just sort of strafing around the tank. It's quite insane, and one big explosion, But yeah, that sort of strafing, just two different sides of the tank's very, very good. Only with the tux you can do that. Only with the tux. And just getting that speed by doing a bit of air strafing. Again, it just makes sure that you don't really get hit. You're still doing damage. You're killing robots. I mean, it's pretty ideal. Oh yeah, actually, I save up the human cannibal so I can just use it on the boss.
Ooh.
Note to self, I should do it later. Because when the boss sort of comes out, shows himself, these guys just attack him when he's invincible, when he's not going to take any damage. I mean, that's just pretty good one, so might want to talk to Cookie Cat about that one. Look at that. Look at that. That's like so much damage. Just wasted. That's 10 century... 10 century... Oh, sorry about that. 10 century busters just down the drain. It's like 50-60k damage. Okay, no. Okay, that, but like times 10, which is, yeah, like 34k damage. So about the coughing, but I'm talking a long time. Maybe a bit too much. But yeah, basically, still got a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a cough. Yeah. It's just stuff in my nose, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, basically, right here, what I'm doing is very simple. Just strafing around him, and it dodges basically all of his abilities. And yeah, basically he's gonna charge attack. Why is he not getting me? I'm circle strafing him, so he can't actually accelerate. And yeah, I mean, he can do that, but I've got enough health to tank it, and yeah, it's just pretty useless at this point. Yeah, out of all the movement stuff we've done, this is the simplest stuff. I mean, it's just a bit of jumping, press A or D. If you want to dodge the fireballs, obviously, probably just do a cannon strafe. So if you're going to the left with A, I mean, not with the left because you're moving your mouse, but, relative left, I guess. I guess it's all relative. But yeah, you just sort of cannon strafe because it does it predictably. But, yeah, I mean, this is the first stage, or first part of the boss fight. Undoubtedly, okay, I mean, it's not the easiest, because the next one, like the little intermission, that's the easiest, but, this is pretty easy still. So yeah, again, 56 minutes, yeah, got a bit more to do, so just over an hour. Again, it could be sub-hour, I don't know, bro, it's just... I threw it, bro. just wasting time. I just wasn't thinking. It's a long speed. It takes time. It's not something you just do in 2 seconds. So, respect to my homies out there in the speedrunning community. I mean, not my homies, because I'm not a speedrunner. Just amateur. But yeah, I mean, I'm just destroying everything. It's very satisfying. Don't use any exchange abilities here. If I had the killer's exclusive, very good, unusual. I mean, I think there's a chance for every kill that you get to decrease your exchange cooldown by 2.5 seconds per stack. So, again, so amazing if we could just spam human cannonballs with that. Just imagine like getting 4 killer's exclusives and then just constantly pressing R. But here, right here, bit of a trick. I kind of botch it a bit, but basically, your sentry busters can't reach these crystals, right? And they keep the boss alive, or they give them buffs, and when they're all 3 are active, the boss is ubered. So basically, you want to stand inside the crystal, and then spawn it in, which I kind of do, and then also just do flames, and then get a massive amount of damage. And also when the boss hasn't come out yet, it has a pretty hardy resistance, so I don't know. I want to wait there, so I get optimized damage with the sentry busters, but at the end of the day, like, you know, just food for thought. But here I'm just, you know, not fearing the boss, I guess. Again, the jump height just really helped me get out of there. Do take a lot of damage from that, but again, I've got 23 alien swarm parasites. I mean, I'm just getting so much health back. It's amazing. And yeah, just right here, I mean, just doing the same old jazz. Crystals do respawn, and I do have to deal with it one more time. But yeah, I mean, it's just sort of wrapping itself up, and yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, I mean, obviously leave a comment, you know, see if the style sort of works. I'm just experimenting. But yeah, hopefully it's been insightful. Why put another one like this? I mean, maybe if I'm doing like a different class, you know, sort of made some sort of optimizations. But I don't want to be just talking about the same stuff, you know. It's more to just share some sort of facts about this pretty cool game mode. So, you know, if you play TF2, you might want to check this stuff out. It's very fun. I'm not into games like this normally, but yeah, like, it's TF2, so why wouldn't I? And here I'm a bit low, but you know, I just sort of avoid that a bit. I mean, my mobility is just so good. I can just jump out like that and kill that pistol. And yeah, I mean, I do a bit of this because he also obviously is, you know, takes a bit of a break when he's doing that big slash attack. I don't know. What of that sword? He just kind of bangs it on the ground, blunts it a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does more damage. I mean, probably more damage than this right now because obviously I'm not tracking perfectly, and also there's just a bit of distance. You know, just a bit far away. Not all the flame particles are hitting. Now here I just commit, and then, you know, like sometimes, look, one crystal's up, but like just don't go for it. Right? Like if he's low enough, you know. And yeah, pretty cool animation they added in for the boss dying. Wasn't there before, and now you got to escape, and there's a few robots in the way, but just stay calm, follow the instructions. You're good. I mean, 2 minutes is plenty. Oh, effective buckle. I mean, look at that. It's just doing so much damage. 134 damage. Sure, it's mini crit. Right, but like that's just crazy. Or maybe it's crit. I'm not sure. But even then, that'd be, you know, 534. That's 180 damage base damage. You know, if you do it by 3, right? But yeah, I mean, that's the sort of run. You can see it's just over an hour. Again, you know, Mr. Fortress, very good game mode. Find on the community server, browser, and yeah, I mean that's the speedrun over. So yeah, hopefully it wasn't too long. I just want to keep a bit shorter. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. See ya.